Yeah, Barbara, it's Richie. Yeah, look it, I ain't never coming home no more. Take it easy.
Former Unified Champion Andy Ruiz Jr. was back in the ring tonight. We have to remember, he hasn't been in the ring since December 2019. He has a new trainer, Andy Reynoso, so he's learned a different way of fighting and also the weight loss. And still, I was expecting Andy Ruiz to look dominant in this fight. Chris Arreola was a plus 2,000 underdog. Now, the PBC commentators are out of their mind talking about Arreola looks like a top 10 heavyweight. You know, I think Andy Ruiz is still learning. He's not there yet. He still keeps his hand down. And when he dodges punches, he leans back. Doesn't throw enough body punches to my liking. I would like him to jab more. But what I did like is the 3-punch combinations and the fast hands. I'm not going to beat him up too bad because he hasn't been in the ring since 2019. But I will say this. If that was Wilder in the ring with him tonight, he would have got knocked out in the first 2 rounds. You cannot drop your left like that with a big puncher like Wilder. The fight will be over. And I still got that fight as a 50-50 fight. Could go either way. We're going to see how Wilder looks in his debut coming back. And both guys are talking about a rematch. Decent fight, but I think Ruiz should move on and fight Luis Ortiz or something like that. I would have to say, my personal opinion is that he should fight one more fight before he gets in the ring with Wilder. You already have people saying that he'll lose to Wilder and Dillian White. Not so fast. I will be the first to admit that I expected a more impressive performance by Ruiz. But I'm going to give him a COVID-19 pass. I'm going to say it's ring rust. I want to see him in another fight. Maybe with another older guy. But I think he's better than Chris Arreola. And that would be Luis Ortiz. Arreola, Ruiz was a decent fight. But if I'm Andy's camp, it's time to move on. Let's fight somebody else. According to Boxing News 24, one of Manny Pacquiao's representatives have said that Pacquiao has made a full circle and will fight Mikey Garcia. They also say Manny Pacquiao is planning to run for president in 2022. So he might have 2 fights left, Mikey Garcia and 1 more. Since his big victory over Keith Thurman in July of 2019, a lot of Manny Pacquiao's big fights have been hampered by COVID. He was supposed to fight Terence Crawford how many times, Errol Spence how many times. In McGregor's case, he got knocked out by Dan Poirier, and the Ryan Garcia fight didn't materialize like he thought it was. Those are 4 big fights Manny Pacquiao should have in his bank account, or at least 2 of them. The Crawford fight, according to Boxing News 24, was supposed to happen in Abu Dhabi, who's a very rich city, so it surprised me they couldn't get enough investors to get the money up to have that fight. And then after that, he ran to Errol Spence, but something happened there that fight couldn't take off. I don't know. I heard Manny Pacquiao can fight in the United States, or maybe it's a PBC thing. They don't want the fighters fighting in other platforms. I know Errol Spence wants to fight with Manny Pacquiao in Texas, Dallas Stadium. Or maybe it was the money that was offered. I know for one thing, PBC, Al Heyman, is not going to pay Manny Pacquiao $40 million. Manny says, if I got to take less money, I might as well go for almost a short thing and fight Mikey Garcia. Anyway, that is the latest on Manny Pacquiao. Leave your comments below. Jay Beasy, I'm gone.